All right, let's get it. Man, I can notice energies and I can notice everything, man. I don't know if people understand, but they should by now. A lot of these folks, it's like they know of me. They don't know me, but they know of me. And it's like they don't watch the channel or something because they should know these things ahead of time. But I don't know. Could be whatever, but I just be noticing when people be acting different. And it's just very obvious, like, how to explain it. I mean, I could care less. That's my whole point. I don't focus on what other people do, and I don't care what people think or how they feel, especially, you know, I mean, I just don't care. But I just be noticing it, little things, you know what I'm saying? Like, could be anything, you know what I mean? But like I told you, I truly do believe because I got it in a reading and a download, and God is always speaking to me, and it's what He told me. God told me that the feds are investigating um, somebody's investigating some organization or something, all of these places and all this stuff out here um, regarding everything that's been done towards me. So it's all designed completely to help me, and it's from God, and it's God at work, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep on pushing and doing what we do here. And there was another reading came out. I think it said something about like the beginnings of my new life, basically, um, which is awesome. So, I just can tell that I'm headed in the right direction, man. And, that's what all these folks got together and teamed up, all of them. And I was by myself this whole time. And I came out of hell, man. Literally, couldn't nobody else do it or walk in my shoes or accomplish what I have. That's what folks don't want to talk about or give me the credit for what's actually going down. Hold on. All right. I'm back. I have to do a video. Oh, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. You always got the sideshow circus act, extracurricular activity stuff. We don't waste our time with none of that. Like, literally. Right now, I'm literally looking. They got a dude out here just randomly, and he's just like, I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on. Like, but he's just kind of, you know, out there. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, how people just have a presence and they just kind of be around. Like, you don't know if they're drunk, you don't know what, but you could tell something ain't right. Yeah, there's one just like right now, he's just over there. You know what I mean? And it's every day, man. There's always obstacles and the devil, right? And I believe all that stuff is the devil. I believe it's demonic possession. Like you can just tell that they're acting crazy. You know what I mean? Like number one, it it just none of y'all actions make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So like I said with me, oh, I'm not scared of anyone or anything. I'm smart now. So like when I see that now, I react differently than I did back in the day because now I'm not gonna, engage. at all. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to acknowledge you. Uh, Nothing. I'm not going to even slow down. In fact, I'm going to speed up walking so I can get the hell away from you. You know, they didn't say anything to me, but I'm just saying, like, that right there, to me, I believe in reality is the most important thing you can learn. You know, because I was always in the streets and I was in the streets like all night, everywhere. So I was so used to dealing with people and talking to people and, you know, dealing with different habits and this and that. But back in the day, man, like I said, I was a lot more reckless, man. That's what folks don't get. Like, I really was the tough guy and the gangster, and I didn't care. Now I care because I made it this far and I have everything to lose. I have everything going for me. That's the goal, you know, in life. And I reached it. So why would I, you know, act like I don't care when I do? You know, as hard as I have it, I got everything to lose, man. I got everything going for me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't waste my time, bro. I keep it moving, focus on me, and do me. 9 times out of 10, that's what I've seen. It always be folks, right, that are either they're under the influence somehow. They're either drunk or you can tell they're on drugs, and they always be the problem. And they be the ones, right, who try to be an obstacle, right? And it's where all the devil stuff come from. You know, I've seen and heard and read about enough stories, seriously, of folks, you know, how do I put it? Just, you know, of folks allowing other people to have them in a bad position, you know, or you come across the wrong person and, you know, whatever, you know, like things transpire, things happen. That's why I just stay out the way, man. Real talk. It ain't fear, it's called getting smart. I ain't scared of nothing. Like I said, I know me. You understand? I'm scared of me. Like real talk, not playing. I know me, bro. And you know, if you know the truth and you know God chose you and I got like the spirit, the Holy Spirit within me, number one, and like the spirit of like a bat. Like I'm an actual monster. That's what folks don't get. Like this isn't fake. So like, do you think I want to put myself? If you know you a monster, why would you put yourself in bad positions where you know that monster can basically get awoken? Seriously, why would you do that? You're not going to do that if you're smart. And I'm smart as hell. So you see my point? I just want folks to understand and wake up and smell the Folgers coffee and the flowers. Like I'm trying to contain the monster. This came out in the readings. There was a specific download. They're directly from God talking about me. Y'all think I'm joking because you haven't seen it truly. I haven't shown you. I got a monster inside me. I'm a monster. Okay. You can see it in my eyes if you pay attention. This is not fake. So, like I said, when y'all be sitting there, that's all cute. God made me very scary. He made me something totally different. So, do you think that I want to put myself in positions like that, knowing that I'm an actual monster? No. I watch where I go, who I talk to, everything. Like, seriously, it's just like that movie, like real talk, where he's talking to the, you know, the monster and it keeps popping out and talking to him. You know what movie I'm talking about with Tom Hardy, I think, or whatever. Is it Tom Hardy? I think the guy. I think he's British or from another country. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't want to say the name on here. It's one of my favorite films, and they have that alien that resembles the same thing. That there's an actual alien now. Remember that the guy got in another country or whatever. That movie. That's like what I have going on. Like, but for real, like not joking. That's what people don't get. Like, you gotta understand, bro. I'm divinely protected. I'm protected by God. Like, if God has to make a monster to protect me, he will. Real talk. Like, you have to understand, like, this is real, bro. So, you know, like I said, I mean, I be out at night. I be in the darkness a lot, in the dark, like Like I like the dark. Like I'm not afraid of the night and the darkness. Like I'll walk into pitch black dark anywhere. Like I'm not scared like y'all. I'm scared of me. You understand? Me, I get excited. That's the thing. And that's my issue. Like we don't even live the same. You call it what you want, call it crazy, whatever. We just don't live the same. We ain't never been the same. You understand? Like I live without limits. You know what I mean? Like I go after experiences. I have real experiences. That's what life is about, man. Not about just sitting there scared of everything. You know, a lot of folks, I'm sorry, but a lot of folks are scared to live life. And that's why most of them are disgruntled and upset. I'm not. Like, I walk right into things. I've walked right into a lot of bad situations. I've walked into setups. I've walked into all sorts of stuff because that's how I live without fear. I want people to see and understand, like, bro, there's no fear here. I've always been like that. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care who it is, what it is. Like, you're not as scary as I am. Trust me, nobody and nothing. That's what y'all don't understand. And like, people do understand. People know. People have heard about me. I'm a living legend, bro. I'm an actual legend, like a folk's tale. They tell it by the campfire, like Batman. I'm the real thing, bro. This is not fake. So, like I said, you think I want that monster to be awoken and wake up? Nah, I don't. Like I literally don't. No. Like, see, that's my thing. A lot of people they get frustrated because they know they can't trick me. Like, I don't expend energy. I don't waste my energy. I don't waste my time. I'm trying to work more every day with all y'all online with your fake attitude on not allowing it to bother me at all or get me slightly upset. That's what I work on. Self-control. It's the hardest thing ever. Hardest thing. Because y'all, if y'all saw how people really talk online, bro, it's crazy. I mean, it's surreal. Like, who talk like y'all? You know, y'all be role reversing every 5 minutes, so the talking nonsense. Like they be literally talking backwards. I ain't got time to worry about it. Y'all got me. I just felt like a spider web or something. But yeah, there's tons of spiders. A lot of spiders always like me. But like I said, man, folks, it's funny. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, I'm not your typical human being, man. I'm a monster. I'm really the Batman. So yeah, nah, I'm okay. You know, I'm just saying, you know, like to spell it out 100% being real. Like I'm very confident. I somewhat know a little bit of what I can do, but I also just understand how it works. Like, you know, I mean, you have to talk about it. I mean, it's the truth. Like, you know how it works. If somebody gets put in the right situation or pushed into the right situation, you don't know how you might react. You know what I mean? And a person like me that doesn't really have any limitations, see, that's being smart. That's not being scared. That's not being cowardly. That's being smart. In fact, you have to be brave to do that and admit to yourself, hey, look, I know I'm a gangster. I ain't trying to get put in no situation, right, where I ever have to, where my gangster's being tested or where I have to really display that and show that, and especially, in front of folks or on a public, like platform like this. Like, I don't want that. That's what folks don't get. Like, whenever anything happens, whenever I'm around, I'll be muting the mute button and turning the camera off. I don't want folks to see what I'm on. That's the thing. I have the same respect for like women when they're around me. Like, I don't want you to see because you might not be able to handle what you see. Straight up, you might not understand and be able to comprehend. Like, this dude really has this in him. Like, no, I got something like terrifying within me. Okay. And I don't just let that out I don't let it out to play around everybody. I have a lot of respect for folks, and a lot of people don't get that. They think I'm meek and mild and nice. Like, no, I'm the worst thing walking. There's worse things out tonight than vampires. Like what? Like me. Real talk, not joking. That's the difference. I know what I am. You understand? When you know you're a monster, it's a little different. Like an actual monster, that's different. Feel what I'm saying? And that's why I do things differently. I stay away from folks. I ain't trying to talk to you about nothing. I don't want folks coming near me. None. Now, if you cool people and you just showing some love and positivity, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But all that other nonsense, I'm all right. I'm gonna tell you the truth about who I am. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it and lie to you. I'm not scared to talk and explain. This is the truth, you know? And like I said, the truth can't be hidden. What God did for me, did concerning me, did with me, can't be hidden. It can't be rewritten. It's just the truth. I got a message today from God. He said I took a screenshot of it, but it said basically, you know, the way that you used to be and all that stuff, you got to let it go. And I know it's directly divine, a divine download, divine, like direct from God, because I know it's what I need to work on, because there was another reading that talked about it. And it said, once you get your nervous system right, you're going to be unstoppable. Because y'all don't understand. I've had so much happen, right? Hold on. And I feel so bad about this right here. But I have nothing to do with it, but still. But yeah, man, like folks just gotta understand, man, you gotta wake up, bro. You know what I mean? Like it told me once you get your nervous system right, you're gonna be unstoppable. Like so that's what I work on, but it's like, how do you get your nervous system right when there's always something new? Like even with my job, what it entails, what I do. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff I go through and deal with. That's what folks don't get. This isn't fake. So what do you mean? Just because I don't show you, or I'm not, or you don't see whatever when I'm on camera? Yeah, because when I'm doing live streams, it's more like nice meet and greet for the fan stuff. All real stuff happens off camera. That's what y'all don't get. Like you think I'm trying to show up and show out and show you reality and what it really is on camera? No, that's the point. Folks don't want to acknowledge the reality of this, of why I'm using this to my benefit and taking full advantage of it, because it's perfect. It's perfect because it makes it look like it's nice. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. You understand? And people are going to wake up to it because they're going to hear me talking. I know exactly what I'm doing concerning everyone and everything. Yeah. And like I said, I ain't taking no losses at all. I'm going to stay winning. That's the thing. I have rules to follow. That's why when y'all be trying to act some way, I mean, that's not wise on your part. That's not a smart, conducive move, and that's why y'all stay losing. I mean, people don't do it often. I'm just saying, like, who would? That's downright blasphemous. That's just silly. That's crazy. As much tough stuff as I've done, as much as we know who I am, that's crazy, man. You know, that's what they get. My hesitation doesn't come from fear. My hesitation comes from being smart and understanding the world I'm in, and that there's a corrupt system that would just love an excuse. You know, there's a corrupt system that they've used for years to try to antagonize and provoke me, and they would love for me to make a mistake, you know, and actually let this monster out, or be myself, or get in a bad situation and let out who I really am, and they would love that, right? Because they're going to take it and run with it. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, I'd still win, you know, in the long run, no matter what, but it ain't worth it, bro. I mean, for what? Like, I told you, my job every day, man, is not to get caught up down here. We next to Mexico, dude. This is pointless. I already did everything for this place. Crime rate's lowered because of me. Don't let them lie to you. I get busy. I'm active as hell. I do everything. So, you know, I accomplish more than all these people. Anyone, y'all talk about professional. There's nothing professional about you. I'm professional as he gets. I am the professional. What do you think I am at what I really do that you can't fathom or comprehend or understand? So, like I said, people know what it is. That's my whole point. My job is to stay out of trouble and not get caught up here. My job is to be a good citizen, like I've been, good person, and keep doing the right thing and help people, you know, and then get the hell out of here. And then I can let the monster out. See, when we get in these other cities and states, then I don't care. I don't. I'm gonna still be smart, but that's when I do get to let the monster out, because then guess what? I have no limitations. I have no jurisdictions, and people won't know anything about me or where I'm at or my whereabouts or nothing. So I can do whatever I want, and I'm probably going to be unideable completely. You don't get it. I'm waiting. Okay. You got to be patient. There's going to be a time and a place where I get to let this monster out. And like I said, I'll put some videos out on social media. They'll just be random. They'll be on random accounts probably. But y'all will see me in action as Batman. You may not know it's me, but you'll kind of know if you've listened. You'll figure it out. And I'm gonna talk to you the whole time just like this. Well, not when we get to that point. When we get to that point, I'm gonna go quiet and radio silent about it. I'll still be doing my channel probably, but I'm sure I'm gonna do this forever. But you know, like I'm not attached to this, but it's my business and I'm not letting go of it. I built it. I went through hell. You think I would give up what I worked and put everything I have and suffered and struggled so much for? Hell no. I'm gonna do this forever. I love what I do. But yeah, I'm just saying, y'all don't get, like, y'all call it crazy. Is it crazy or is it just not being afraid and being a real human and experiencing things and not having limitations? Like, y'all are all so much about the rules. It's called being brainwashed. I'm not. Like, real talk. I'm just being honest with you. Like, for me, I genuinely wish that I could, like, go run through the forest and, like, get a bat pod and drive through the forest every night by myself. Like, I would really do it. And I would want the live stream on too, so that at least y'all know what's going on. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not scared like that. Like, I really am a monster. Like, I will really go anywhere and do anything. That's the difference. Like, and it's not like I don't have fears. Yeah, I do. Who cares? That's my thing. I mean, you get scared sometimes, bro. We all do. Who cares? I'm about overcoming my fears. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like if you came up against mutants or you run into Bane, I mean, you think I'm going to back down? No, I'm not. That's where you're sadly mistaken. That's where y'all got me misconstrued. You feel me? You got me confused. You know what I mean? I really don't care, bro. I'm really this. I'm a nightmare. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when folks be talking and all that, I mean, that's cute, but we don't come from the same walk of life. We don't do the same thing. We don't walk the same. We don't talk the same. We don't move the same. We don't live the same. We have nothing in common. None of you. None of you regular human beings or civilians. I'm not saying we have nothing in common. We might have plenty in common, but I'm just saying, with what I do for a living and what I am and what I choose to do, not really. We're not that similar. I came up hard, man. I've had a really hard life. I still do. And most of y'all wouldn't take the time to understand it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some people would, but a lot of people wouldn't, man. You know what I mean? Why do you think I don't have a lot of people around me all the time? Like, bro, I came out of some rough circumstances, bro. Like, every day for me is impossible. You know what I mean? Like, I don't keep people around me like that, like friends. Like, nah, I might make a friend or two and that's it. Keep my circle tight. I'm from the hood, man. I don't trust folks. Feel me? So I'm just telling you reality, man. Like, I just think different than y'all. That's why I really do want a bat paw, because that's the thing. Like, what do you think Batman is? Like, Batman is somebody who, like, lives in the forest, okay? And, like, I mean, like, has, like, a bat cave, but, like, lives in the forest and, like, hops on a bat pod. Like, that's what I picture in the future. Like, hops on bat pods and Batmobiles. Like, that's the point of it. I mean, he's in a bat cave. He's in a whole cave, bro. That's a monster, bro. Humans don't sit there and live in caves like it's cool. They don't. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, God is really with me. This is different. It's a different walk. And I don't expect people to understand it, because I'm not sure you could, because hell, I don't even understand it half the time. It's confusing as hell to me. Like, I'm in shock, awe of God. I'm like, dude, this is crazy, man. This whole transformation I've been going through is crazy. Everything, you know? Like, what do you think this thing going on with my ribs and what I'm feeling today and how I felt horrible today? You don't think it's part of it? I'm sure it is. It's all part of it. Like, I'm literally, like, mutating every day, bro. Seriously, like, you don't get it. I'm still transforming into Batman. Like, God is, like, messing with my body, bro. I'm not lying, bro. I'm telling you the truth. Y'all know I ain't never lied. I ain't never said anything that didn't make sense. I'm being real with you, dude. Like, the things I go through physically, I believe it's God doing it. And it's not easy. It's painful. It's suffering. Okay, you don't get it, but I think he's doing it for my own good, because I know God got me. I know God is going to do everything for my greater good, no matter what. It doesn't matter what it is. God gave me life, man. Real talk. So I'm not afraid of anything. I believe that I'm in God's hands. I truly do, no matter what. And like I said, it's not that I'm not afraid. I mean, I am. I have fears of things, and stuff with that, like any human being, but like I'm willing to face them for God, like truly. I can admit when I'm scared. God told me, be yourself, be vulnerable. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff for me has been terrifying, but I just never let it get to me and I handle it like a boss. And that's what y'all don't get. It ain't for everyone, man. That's why I was chosen for this because he said, you're the only one who will keep going. Other people won't. Other people don't have the willpower I have. I've had more willpower since I was a kid. I told you when we used to do planks, like in tennis practice when I was a kid, we did planks one time. And that's when I figured out, I said, I got more willpower than anyone because I was a kid and I outplanked everyone and still was holding it for like ever. And they were like, what the hell? And I'm like, yeah, like I have a lot of willpower. Like I've had it since I was a kid. That means I had these gifts since I was a kid, bro. I was Batman my whole life. I just didn't know it. That's why I said, remember who you are. God kept talking to me this whole time. You can hear I'm not lying. He kept telling me, remember who you are. Remember who you are. So I was Batman in a past lifetime. I've been Batman before. That's what y'all don't get. I was born to do this, homie. This is who I am. I'm Batman. You understand? And that's what I've been my whole life. So now when folks look back at me and say, oh, that's Tyree Sneeder, that's Ty. And like I thought I knew him, like, yeah, you met Batman, bro. That's who you knew. And you just didn't understand it. And you kind of did. Because if you notice, most of the people that I was around, they were scared of me. And they could sense something in me that was like different. And I didn't see it. Like, I'm just being me, bro. When the Holy Spirit is using you, you're an observer, bro. I'm going to keep it real, man. You know what I mean? It's totally different from what y'all go through. Because you could see these people. Like I said, I exorcise demons without trying. These folks come around me. That's why they be doing that weird stuff. And I'm just tired of seeing it. I don't have the patience for it. I tell them straight up quick, bro. I had to tell a dude one day, remember I told y'all, like, I told him, just quit talking to me, bro. Completely. Like, I ain't hearing nothing you talking about. Like, what is you talking to me for? We ain't friends. I don't know you. You know what I mean? I can tell when y'all under that demonic possession stuff, bro, and I don't like it, and I don't like it around me. I understand that literally I'm exorcising demons without trying. I'm the son of God, and I don't like watching it. It's not cool for me and fun to see demons. You understand what I'm saying? So folks don't get, like, I really do this. Y'all talk about pastors and preachers. They don't exorcise demons without trying. All I got to do is come around. I don't need none of that other stuff. I don't need any of it. Just me and my presence alone exorcise demons. Like I said, I saw it with different folks. I'll see it in their eyes. I've seen crazy stuff with people in front of me, bro. You understand? Y'all don't get it, man. I've actually seen this stuff. And I don't know. I think anybody else would have been freaked out and would have tripped. I didn't. It was just like, okay, and I went back upon about my business. But I'm aware. That's what people don't get. I'm fully aware. Like I can understand when I'm surrounded by enemies. I feel it in my spirit. I can understand when there's demons around me, and I don't trip. I just be talking straight to them, and I command them. Y'all don't get, like, I be saying stuff like real talk, like I'm telling you the truth. I said it recently. I was like, devil, I rebuke you. I rebuke you back to the depths of hell, and it works. That stuff works, dude. Prayer works. That's what y'all don't get. Prayer is powerful. Prayer works. You can't live with fear in this realm, man. You can't be afraid to talk or say how you feel or stand up for yourself in this world. And you also can't be afraid of what people may think about you. Like I said, my whole point of what I'm teaching you, I'm going to teach you a different lesson every day. That's what I'm on now. I'm a teacher and a healer. I'm going to teach you how it goes. When you in the street, mind your own business and quit talking to these fools. There ain't nothing to talk to them about. They're nobody. They're irrelevant. They're lost. They're lost souls. It's just like Batman said. He said, his name is Schiff Thomas. He's a paranoid schizophrenic. What are you going to learn talking to him? That's what I'm on. See, you don't get it. I'm matured. I've grown up. I've understood completely now. I've been in the streets too long, bro. Remember when they used to drop me off in Green Bay and all them rough parts, all the ghettos in Green Bay? Remember? They was like, oh, it's so rough. And I'd get dropped off and have to walk at 4 a.m. because this one couldn't get over herself, right? And walk all day long. Remember that? I walked straight through the highways because I knew I was Batman. You get what I'm saying? I already knew in my heart of hearts. That's the thing. I already knew what I was on. I knew then. I had an idea. I don't know when exactly the whole idea came to me that I'm going to do this for real, but like there was hints of it if you pay attention, even on the channel the whole time. It was crazy. I really want to go back and look at a lot of them streams. Maybe I'll do that if I could find them. Those were gold. Those were the golden streams. The golden days. Those were a lot of good streams. I had some good streams up there. Yes, I did. But yeah, man, like I said, you're trying to make as much money as possible. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, I told y'all I just spent $7 earlier. You know what happened? Immediately, like immediately, right? As soon as I got done with the live stream, a dude walks up, gives me like $5 and some change, bro. God is real, man. God is real. God just said, "Here you go. I'm gonna replace what you just spent for what you need right now." You understand? It's crazy, bro. God is real, man. And I'm gonna keep telling you. I'm not gonna keep telling you. I'm gonna prove it because I don't have to, because God proves it for me. You understand? That's why these folks be meeting me in the street, and we have full conversations. And they talking about, yeah, God sent me an angel. Like, yeah, that's what I am, an angel. That's why I have to save all y'all. While I'm going through hell, I'm in pain, I'm suffering. You think it's easy? That's what an angel has to do. Angel got to pay the price and the ultimate price and the ultimate cost to save all of you. That's what I do. So there ain't nobody who can't respect it. If you have any belief in God or any faith or any love or kindness in your heart, you're going to have to respect me, because you're going to see what it is, because it's right in front of you. You could take a look in my eyes and see I'm pure. You know what I mean? I don't have no evil intentions. I don't do evil things like at all. I literally represent good. But when it come to being tough, yeah, I'm tough as they come. That I'm going to stand on. You know what I mean? I'm an angel. I'm the warrior for God. I'm the son of God, and I'm the soldier for God. I'm God's soldier and God's son. You got to be crazy, homie. So, like I said, I mean, like I said, I'm just walking in your little realm. I ain't from this planet. I'm not. I'm just saying, I'm human. I get scared. I go through things. Like, I mean, I just face my fears, and that's what I want people to learn from me. You know what I mean? Truly. I want people to learn, like, face your fears, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean go do crazy stuff, but face your fears and learn how to have God with you when you face your fears. Like, talk to God, man. God is here for everyone to talk to, bro. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm really like one of the only ones, or maybe he only talks to the chosen ones. I don't know, but I believe that people can build a relationship with God. I don't believe that at all. I'm sure God will talk to anyone. It's like the lady said. She said, "There's not a single one of you in this room that God won't do what he did for me for you, but you have to be willing to pay the price." And that's the thing. God knows our hearts. He knows our hearts and our soul. He knows my heart and my soul, and he knows that I was willing to pay the price, which is the ultimate price. I mean, it's massive suffering, pain, it's struggle, it's hardship, it sucks. It's difficult. It sucks, but it doesn't, because it's worth it. And that's what you don't understand in life. The whole point of life is to struggle. That's why all you are miserable, projecting, wanting to talk and project how you feel about yourself and in your life and what you got going on. And you want to project that onto me or other people because you're jealous, because you see, I have purpose. You understand? Your life's not beautiful if you have money and you're rich and this and that. That don't mean your life is beautiful. Your life is beautiful when you find purpose in it and you're aligned and in alignment with your purpose. When you know who you are, that's what brings happiness. When you know where you're going, that's what brings happiness and joy. Hold up. So that's my whole point to people. How do you think I manifest and alchemize so well, right? And take all the negatives, like the most worst things. I've been through things that were horrible, impossible to survive, and survived everything. I take the worst, most negative thing that happens to me or that I go through, and I turn it into a positive. How do you think I can do that? Because I got God with me and I'm totally in alignment with my purpose. I told y'all when I was up in Minneapolis, I told you what respects purpose. Everything. I got the Grim Reaper working for me, homie. God just told you. I put up the download on the channel for a minute. I delete it because I don't like carrying that energy with me. Do y'all understand? Y'all be making posts like you making a statement. I don't have to say what's understood and don't need to be said. There's a whole lot I could say. I could put up a video of how Jack Doherty just got caught on drug charges. I could go put up 8 million posts about how little homies look silly on camera and bow down to the system and the government, and I don't, and defeated them. I defeated the Illuminati and Freemasonry, but making a post doesn't make a statement. Statements get made without you even having to speak or take action when you really got political power and power through God. Action speaks louder than words. Talk is cheap. That's one of the biggest differences between you and I. I don't need to make a post and run my mouth and yap and act like I'm in some kind of weird energy or being competitive or any of that. I don't need to have that spirit within me to win. I just make my statements through action, and it's much more powerful.
Told you the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room. I'm gonna teach all this stuff every day. That's what I'm on now. I want to teach people while I'm doing this, and I'm doing my Batman project that I funded out of my own pocket for 3 years, and we've accomplished more than every agency and department in the world. That's the truth, and anyone, right? And I'm gonna continue to do this and fund it out of my own pocket independently. I do it all by myself. Things that take millions of people and a whole team, I've been doing by myself this entire time with God. I ain't never been alone in it. I had God with me this whole time, and Christina behind me. She supports me, and I feel it. I feel that she loves me and supports me. I feel that she loves me and supports me. Truly, it's amazing. So, like I said, when you really, really, on something and doing things, you don't have to spell it out. You don't got to explain it to folks. Just do what you do, and your action is going to talk for you. Your action is going to speak louder than words. You have to understand, like, I'm not here worried about Masons. Masons worry about me. You understand? Like, as far as Masons, I mean, you irrelevant. That's like a obstacle on the street, bro. That's like when I operate and I got the tanks and the tumblers and I'm coming out in the bat pods running all these different cities across the US. You think I'm gonna worry about you little Masons? You little Masons are spring breakers. Like you Masons are the type that I'll be walking by you in the street in a whole bulletproof bat suit, and this is gonna be right around the corner. Trust me, it's coming soon at some point. I don't know how soon, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be walking by you Masons like I show speed, these little jokes, these fools that ain't nobody, little homies, right? I'll walk by I show speed in a bulletproof bat suit and laugh. You understand? And literally like stop and just tell him like, what's up real quick, like you do know you ain't that, right? Like you do know that you just a little Mason, right? I'll tell you straight up. And what's he gonna do? You think he gonna mouth off to Batman? Get real with yourself, homie. Y'all is nobody, bro. I mean, come on, bro. We doing two different things. Y'all out partying for Mardi Gras, and we out here running the streets, going, against all these gangs and illegal organizations, hard body, taking them on head on and winning. I'm the man that shut down the cartel and took them on in the street and won. Are you crazy? So do you think that's just like what they do? Like they be G checking, people who even got jobs and whoever, like they don't care who it is. Like that's the same with me, except I'm worse than them. They scared of me. That's power, bro. That's the power I got. That's divine power. That don't come from man. That's divine. That's what I have in me. That's why all y'all so phased by me and got an opinion. That's all good, but we don't do the same thing. My career is being an enforcer in the street and getting busy. I'm active. Your job is to sit there and try to act cute while you a Mason who sold your soul and you're broken you out, partying like it's Mardi Gras every day, like it's spring break. That's silly. Walking around like you tough. You think I won't say something to these little Masons? You think they're gonna do anything about it? No. What? I'll walk right up like, yo, you watch show speed? Like, yeah, I'm Batman. Like, you ain't it. Easy. And keep walking. He won't do nothing. He won't trip. I promise you. You think that somebody gonna trip on a Batman in a bulletproof bat suit that do this for a living? See what I'm saying? That's why you folks funny. Like, nah, bro. Like, as far as the Masons are cowards, bro. Y'all are my fans. I can't be, sitting there tripping and wasting my time worried about you and what you think. That's not me. See, they want to keep acting like I'm the old Tyree Sneed, like I'm part of something and they above me. Like, you got the pecking order backwards, homie. You better wake up to reality first before you say anything to me. Like I said, I called him out and all these fools out, man. They ain't famous. They ain't nobody, bro. They get pushed by a fake algorithm because they sold. They favor who they want. They build them up to break them down. First it was Jack Doherty. Now I Show Speed is the next one. That's all they do. All of them, they build them up to break them down. That's what this system do. Because Freemasons and Freemasonry and Masonry eats its own, which is what I taught this entire time. I better wake up, man. I'm telling you, man, that's amazing, bro. God sends me a man that gives me $5 and some change, says, yeah, here you go. I didn't even know who you. I asked him, "What's your name?" I said, "God bless you, thank you, seriously, like from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it." Like, and I'm sure maybe they heard me on my channel when I told people, "If you see me, give me some money, please." Like, real, I'm not joking because I'm struggling and I'm doing God's work, and it takes money. So that stuff helps me to keep trucking and get what I need to get, to take care of myself along the way and help me. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, I'm open for anything. I don't care if it's change, anything, pennies, nickels, dimes. Like, be respectful, but I'm just saying, like, yes, I need the support of the public. You know what I mean? So like, it's hard work. I never was entitled. I never expected or really even asked for anything. I'm just asking the public now because I have to. You understand? Like I didn't say anything. Folks just come up and help me now. Folks know what I'm doing probably and have an understanding and they probably believe the truth and know that's the son of God. Like you could see it. written all over me. Like anyone could take one look at the channel, you're gonna be like, yeah, he's a real deal. I'm gonna support that because I truly believe in God. He's not a gimmick. He's not out here showboating. He's not out here bragging. He's not hiding behind the name of God or using some false approach. He's really the Son of God. Like you can see it in my actions. That's the difference. And it proves what I always said, that when Jesus Christ walked the earth, y'all treated him the same way, did you not? Pontius Pilate, the Romans, all that. What do you think's the evil? The Roman Empire. Who do you think's the evil Roman Empire? The Vatican. Y'all can't even wake up to what you claim to believe. You claim you believe in God and all this, but the Vatican's the evilest thing ever. And that is Christianity and Catholicism. Let's get real. Want to talk some real talk? That's why when y'all be talking about this Bible stuff, like I'm not big on the Bible. I'm not saying there's any, like, the Bible's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like it's cool. It's part of the truth I want to say, and but I don't know. And I'm not going to claim to know, but I mean, I would never, I'm going to sit here and say, the Bible's cool, read it, use it. But I'm just saying the Vatican hides behind that. They use the Bible in court. They hide behind all this stuff and they're evil as hell. So if I don't need to go to the Bible, that's just for me. I mean, that kind of makes a statement. It kind of says something without saying it, if you feel me. So I'm just saying, bro, like, nah, man, a lot of man hides behind the name of God and does a bunch of evil. I'm not doing any evil. I'm sitting here trying to help folks. I'm sitting here showing people pure love. Like y'all want to look for a mistake so bad. You want to set folks up. You want people to walk into this. You act like people being human is the worst thing ever. You act like people, they want to outlaw love. Let's get real. Y'all act like people showing other human beings love is a problem. I'm going to continue to. I'm going to continue to love unconditionally. I don't care who you are. I love all my people. I got pure love in my heart for humanity. You know what I mean? I could care less if somebody judging me, saying I'm doing something wrong, whatever. I could care less. I'm going to do God's work. Everybody else did who was a disciple or followed God or Jesus. We all go through it, brother. It's part of it. And guess what? You can't conquer a righteous mind. We all get judged. We all, they try to slander our name. I mean, come on, bro. You all take everything and twist it. You take situations, you make it something that's not. Like, no, I'm going to show pure love to everybody. I'm going to be the person who I am, and I'm going to appreciate and love humanity because I see the beauty in humanity. You know what's really sick? How all y'all are so programmed and brainwashed, and you follow a system that's demonic, meaning you follow Satan. You can't serve two masters. Listen to what I'm saying very carefully. If you support corporate America and you support this system and you follow it, like most of these so-called women, they follow money. It's like the women that Wes Watson can't get, but they're willing to be around him for a little bit and use him and be part of the system. If you're allowing yourself to be a puppet, what is that of? You're a puppet of Satan. You're a puppet of Seti, Horus. That you're a puppet of the devil, Lucifer. So don't sit here and talk to me like you could tell me anything when y'all sold your soul and you're just a demonic puppet. That's why I don't take so-called women seriously, because most of them are a joke. I'm not talking about everybody. Real women are cool. I'm talking about so-called women, which there's a whole lot of you. You have to be a woman. There's criteria and qualifications you have to meet to be a woman. I'm a genius. You should listen to what I'm kicking because it's facts. So I'm going to say it again. People be talking, but you can hear the truth when I speak. It's like Pac said, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. That's why people notice right away, man, he can talk. Even my friend said, he said, I didn't know you could talk like that. He said, I heard your interview. I said, even I was impressed how eloquent you were. I was like, he was like, that's crazy. Like that's a gift. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, why do you think I was chosen to do all this? Because part of it is speaking publicly. I'm making a statement as Batman, a political statement. I'm making a huge statement with what I'm doing. And it's on a major scale, and people have access to watch it worldwide and all over the country. So it's common sense that it would take off. And that's what it's going to do. I'm telling you right now. I already know because God's at work. So like I said, man, I mean, I'm going to keep pushing. Sometimes I'd be wondering if people really take me too seriously, because like there's been less honks sometimes, and I'd be wondering if, like, when I'm upset and I'd be telling them quit honking at me, and like it's like the whole valley respond like, okay, we gonna quit honking at you. Like, it's hilarious. Like, folks really listen to me, and like I don't like mean it literally. I'm just upset at the time. Like, y'all can honk, bro, you good. I'm just in my mood sometimes I'm just pissed off. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And it's got to come out. But nah, folks can honk, man. Folks can show support however you do, and I'm appreciative of all the support. I'm grateful for everything, man. It's just I need financial support, man. And when you struggling to get anything or just get by, you're not going to be in a good mood, man. God knows that. That's what God do. God wait for me to start, turning up and talking wrong. And I'm being honest with you. And God does the same thing for me. God takes care of me. I can tell he loves me because when I get out of pocket and I start going off, and I mean talking to God, like I'm mad. And I be talking to God and I start losing it and saying, man, you ain't doing nothing for me. And you know what I mean? Like I'm a human, bro. People don't get, I challenge everything. Like I talk to God, bro, just like I talk to you. And when I do that, God be like, here you go. That's what he do. I've noticed that. Like he'll be like, I don't like seeing you upset. Like here, real talk. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, God, that's what happened with that Pablo Fix It All. I was livid, bro. I was losing it. I was going ballistic, bro. God was like, here, I'm gonna place this man right here so he can fix your bike, so that you're not upset. You know what I mean? Because you think he ain't watching? You think he wants me to be upset or wants me to go through things? Nah. I believe that God has me go through these things because I have to, and he knows I have to. I don't think he enjoys watching it. I think he sees it's a painful process. I think he hates watching it. Honestly, I think he doesn't like it, but I think he knows that it's for my greater good and that I have to go through it, that there is no choice. So he's trying to make it the best that he can. That's what I believe, truly. God loves me, man. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't care what I went through, what happened to me. I always got love for God, just like I always got love for Christina. And that's how I feel. I got unconditional, pure love in my heart. So, like I said, yeah, I get upset sometimes, but nah, I want people to honk, man. Like some of these days, the honk's been crazy, but I wasn't out there as Batman today, and I started super late. Trying to catch up, man. I got to catch up. I got to catch up on rest, sleep. I got to be chill. I got to be relaxed. I got to do what I got to do, baby. Feel me? So I can be right. Sometimes I got to take a break and get myself right, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. You see me still working hard as hell. That's the thing. I never really get a true break, and maybe that's good for me in the long run, but I just, sometimes there's got to be days like this where I don't exercise so much. Like today, I just did walking for now. That's good enough. I don't want to exercise so much every day. Like it's getting ridiculous, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to, kick back a little. I got to pull muscle horrible. I can feel it all the way from my back, pulling on my chest, my ribs, my sternum. So I'm going through a lot physically, man. You know what I mean? And I just, I keep pushing. So that's the thing. Y'all think it's easy. You know how much physical stuff I've been through this past couple of years? You couldn't imagine. Stuff I wasn't even supposed to make it through or make it past straight up at all. And I did. And I didn't even talk about it much. I just gave it to God. I give it to God. Any problem you have, man, I don't care what it is, anything you're going through, man, God can fix it. That's the truth. They say it, but it's really the truth. I really mean it. God will fix it. If you give your faith over to God and you give it to God truly, and you truly believe in your heart of hearts, He'll do it for you, man, without a doubt. Don't ever doubt God. That's the one thing I will stand on. Don't ever doubt God. And that's why it breaks my heart. That's why I was crying that day when I heard the Woffords and the way Charles and Shelley Wofford talk, because you can just hear their denial of God. They're bitter. That's what the problem is with all these folks. And everybody sees y'all and knows what it is now. You're bitter and miserable and unhappy. And you're just out to steal, folks' joy. And I'm not going to let you steal my joy ever. I'm happy. That's the thing. These folks, they act like it's a tough stance. They're not trying to be tough. They're trying to steal your joy. They don't want to see you happy. They're happiness thieves. It's pathetic. Like, it ain't my fault you can't be happy. It ain't my fault you can't get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a significant other that loves you. What that got to do with me? These folks is random as hell. Like, you're successful. And that's what I figured. It ain't even about money. You're right. It ain't about just money. I think it's part of it. I don't even think they care about that. The one guy said that back in the day. He just said, oh, this and that. And they're going to keep coming and blah, blah, blah. Well, you've been kept coming and you keep losing. So, I mean, at some point you're going to get tired. At some point, whether you're tired or not, because you already are, I mean, it's gonna, it's obviously taking a toll on all of you, like we see it happening and see it do, and you see what's happening with these folks. And either way, you're gonna lose and you're gonna worsen your situation at some point, and then you're gonna have to back off. I let these narcs tire themselves out. I let them do it to themselves. See, if you actually listen to me and what I'm kicking and what I'm on, I'm teaching you the formula and the blueprint for how I took on all these illegal entities and organizations and criminals and bad people, and I won. Listen, you might learn something. You feel me? So, like I said, I'm gonna give up the game. I'm giving knowledge, man. Knowledge is to be sold, not told. But I'm getting paid a little something when I do this. Like I said, we over $37 already for the next check. I'm trying to get up over 50 so that I can maybe have a chance of trying to reach that goal again this month. That's why I'm trying to upload, but it's hard because I can't do a lot of content all the time. And I'm not really trying to upload. I got tons of old videos. I'm probably going to delete them all because I don't want the issue of having anything that's recurring. You can't have recurring content on here. So like I want to make new content. I don't even want to chance it because I have to keep going back and looking like, oh, did I already upload it? You know what I mean? It's a whole problem. So I might just delete all that stuff through time. I got to go through it and make sure nothing's too important that I need to keep and utilize and use. But I'm gonna probably delete tons of videos because I don't need them. You know, it's not worth chancing it. You know, so this is very difficult. It's a lot of editing. There's a way to do it. I mean, you know, I'm a genius. I became pretty good at this and I'm self-taught. I teach myself everything. And that's the thing. I'm not going to let folks, you know, hide the truth. That's what this is about. The reason why the enemy tries to act tough is to provoke and antagonize you because they want to hide the truth. They want to keep me in this invisible cage that I've described and told y'all they always tried to have me in and I could feel it, right? That's why they keep trying to hold me back with a little corrupt system. It's all the principalities that they said we're coming up against spiritually. The demonic, you know, whatever nonsense of what, you know, these principalities, the powers that be. We're taking on the powers that be and defeating them. We're going, you know, ham right in front of you. I told you this conflict has happened in front of you in your backyards. We've been doing this in your backyards and front yards since the beginning of time. We've been going at it, good versus evil. And I've been getting busy my whole life. We've been doing this right in front of you. It's just you're too blind to see what's happening. I'm the Son of God. This is a physical realm that we are doing spiritual and physical, you know what, in. We're going head to head and you're watching good conquer evil. That's what I'm doing. That's the difference. That's why I'm a soldier. That's why I put on 18 gauge steel armor and get busy and take them all on and win. That's why I wear a bulletproof vest. I'm not out here playing. I'm here building the kingdom of God. See, you don't get who Jesus Christ was. Jesus Christ got busy. Understand? Do you know what Jesus Christ was? I've tried to teach you before. I'm the same thing. You better figure out who you're talking to and what I do. Real talk. They spoke on it. I've had teachers tell me and speak on it, but I think that he always has that rule that he, you know, doesn't break or tries not to break, and that's what Batman has. I have that rule. Like I don't violate that rule at all. I refuse to. And I defend myself. You have to defend yourself, especially if you're someone who's an expert in hand to hand and that's all you do. Oh, it's very necessary. People say it's all spiritual. That's a lie. A lot of this has been physical. It's just a lot of it is spiritual. Yes, it all stems down to spiritual, but nah, there's been a lot of physicality. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, nah, we've been going head to head for a long time, and I've won every single time. I've gotten busy. I put work in. Okay, that means real work. Okay, so like I said, let folks run their mouth. They don't know what they talking about. Y'all know nothing about me, and that's it. Keep my name out your mouth, and we gonna keep on getting paid and making money, making money, making money. While you're broken, can't make a dime, making money. Yeah. All right. Talk to you later, man. Y'all funny as hell, bro. I love what I do. All right. But yeah, the public, please, if you see me, hand me a couple of bucks, please. I'm doing God's work. I'm protecting you. Truly, I'm taking on all the principalities, all the evil folks, all of it, all the corruption. I'm taking it all head on and I'm winning. Okay. That's what I do. I stand up to corruption for a living. I'm the real thing. Okay. And I'm the top dog and the big dog, and I'm the most powerful one. Trust me. Okay. And see, I do what armies can't do. I do what militias can't do. I do what all their little soldiers can't do. I'm the guy. This is what I do. I don't need any permission or anything like that because I have divine authority, is what it's called. God appointed me. And they all bow down because they have no choice. It's the truth. You understand? Like what you think? Folks gonna stand up to me? You'll lose. You see what I'm saying? Nah, when it's real, you're gonna lose every time, man. That's what folks don't get. Like, nah, bro. Even the enemy would tell me, "Oh, don't defend yourself. Don't do anything. Just sit there." Yeah, because you know the minute that I'm actually, it's like when it's fair and I'm able to actually move and defend myself, you know I'm gonna win every time. That's why I don't play with folks. You think I'm gonna run around catching charges and cases because y'all have an attitude or whatever? Hell, nah. You know, get the hell away from me. Keep it moving, bro. Keep it going. That's all. I'm not scared of nothing. I'm telling y'all, get away from me, bro. Quit approaching me, man. Quit coming around me with your weirdo stuff while you're high on drugs and drunk. I ain't trying to hear your nonsense. You joke. All of you. What do you mean? Want to act tough while you trying to have an agenda, right? That you want to bait me into losing. You want me to take the bait. Oh yeah, do this. Yeah, you're silly, bro. Y'all is a joke, bro. Y'all funny as hell. I completely defeated all these folks. All of them out here and everywhere. I run the valley. Real talk. So yeah, like I said, we gonna do what we do, and like I said, I'm gonna keep on carrying the valley on my back, straight up. It's that simple. You know what I mean? I support the valley support me, and that's the truth. I'm being genuine. I don't use people. I don't take advantage of people. People know my heart. They know how I am. They talk to me. Like I got people that hold me down a little bit, man. I just don't have time, and honestly, I go through so much pain and suffering and physical stuff. I don't really like being around folks all the time. Like I'm not the type of dude you're gonna catch being places all the time with people. I'm always working because I want to be moving and it keeps me busy. You know what I mean? If you want to talk to me, be my guest. If people want to invite me, out to have a drink or something on some casual, nice stuff, I got a girl. Like I'll be a part of things. I don't mind that. Like if you want to invite me out to eat and you're like, it's on me, I'll pay for it. Like, cool. But I have social anxiety, is what y'all don't get. Like, I don't, it's hard for me to be around folks. And it's because of what I'm going through physically when y'all called Seton Hospital. I live with this every day, bro, of my life. It's hard, and you don't understand. I'm walking around with what happened to me, and it's not possible. Like I'm an impossible miracle in front of your face. I go through this stuff. I still deal with it every day, bro. Today, I mean, you could hear it if you just look. If you pay attention and look at me, you can see I'm going through it. Okay, horribly. I mean, it's hard. Okay, God does the impossible, man. God carried me this far, and I believe He's going to carry me all the way. I do. I don't doubt God for a millisecond. So it's not that I'm antisocial, like not at all. I like talking to people, like, but like I said, I mean, if people want to invite me to go do stuff, I'm just careful about what I do. Like if it's anything, I only want to go to public places. I don't like going over to where, folks spots or none of that. Obviously, after what's happened, who would, right? But I mean, yeah, I'll go to like public restaurants and sit down and have a drink or eat something if you're paying for it. I'm just being honest. I mean, you might as well, appreciate me while I'm in the valley and doing what I'm doing right now, because I'm not going to be around the valley forever. I mean, we're going to come back, but I'm gonna always be here. But I'm just saying we're going to leave, bro. We're going to be all over the U.S. So I mean, take advantage of it now while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Once I get everything together, which I'm actively trying to do and doing everything and handling stuff, handling business, I mean, take advantage of it now, enjoy it now while I'm right here in front of you, because at some point I'm going to be national and international and worldwide, and a much bigger figure and celebrity with a whole lot more power and a lot of money. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, appreciate me now, like I'll go have a drink or eat something and have a conversation with folks. I'm just going to keep it professional and keep it business. I got a girlfriend. I got Christina. I'm loyal and faithful. She don't ever have to worry about that. She know that. I mean, I've been faithful and loyal this entire time. What has it been? It's been 4, 5, 6 years. It's been a while, and I'm good. I'm waiting on Christina. So, like I said, folks can say what they want, judge. I mean, that's the thing. All y'all, your personality is false judgment of other people and having an opinion that doesn't exist. Y'all be projecting when you talk. I mean, I don't care about millennials. For real. It sounds so cold when I say it like that. I mean, I care about you. I care about human being, but I'm just saying, I don't care about millennials. I don't care what you think. I don't. You're a joke to me. I can't take you serious. Like you can act tough. You can do whatever, say what. I don't care. It doesn't change my opinion on you. It's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Like Charles Wofford said, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I ain't got time for you. I'm from Lexington, Kentucky. I heard they're back in Kentucky, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like he's completely out of luck, man. I told you not to go against the Son of God and God, but like I said, we have to help all the villains. So I'm gonna try to help him. If we have the money and the resources, yes, I'll try to help you. I know you need to pay for that stuff and whatever, so you can, feel better. He has to be able to afford, what they're gonna do and all that, and that stuff is expensive as hell. It's probably over 50,000 to 100,000. I don't know. That's the thing. Like if it's too much money, I mean, I don't know. Like it has to depend on the budget. But for me personally, I would like to help him. I would. I mean, even if it was expensive and I really could, I would like to help him because I would like to save Charles Walford's life. Genuinely, I would like to save his life and have him be all right, not for any agenda, not to brag, not to rub it in, just so that he could be okay. So, I mean, like I said, people be against me and hating and saying all this evil stuff. And again, God just continues to show you I'm the son of God. I'll have my fun with you. I'll joke with you. I'll put you in your place verbally. Don't get it wrong. I'll tell you what's up, but I still care about you. Like genuinely, I still want to see you be okay, even if you're bitter and miserable. Oh, for real. See what I'm saying? So I mean, like I said, no, I'm gonna try to help him and help her. I'm gonna try to help the Woffords, and hopefully that way he can be all right, and maybe he'll be in a little better mood, and then maybe they'll want to build something. I don't know. But no, I'm gonna still help people, man. Like I said, I'm a little rough around the edges, and it's how I'm supposed to be, and it's how my father raised me, and that's my personality, man. Like I'm the type we can have an issue or whatever, and I'm gonna still shake your hand and still have love for you. That's why people are finding me, because all y'all so much in your feelings, bro. Y'all act like people you're sworn enemies, bro. I'm a real dude, bro. I'm a real homie from the street, bro. Like it don't matter just because we get in an argument. I mean, that's like big brother, little brother stuff. That don't mean I don't hate anybody. You understand? You do. Y'all feel like that. And I think it's sad and pathetic personally. I don't have nothing against the Woffords. I want to see what's best for them. That's why I offered them an opportunity to help them. See, they change it. They change the story. Oh, he wanted his land. He don't have any land. He got a patch of grass. No, I don't want anything. I said, I'll help you. And then he said that silly stuff about signing it over to the homeless in Deming, New Mexico. And I said, that makes no sense. That's silly. Like, sign it over to me so I can help you build your business. It was all just to help him. I don't need that land. I got land right now, a lot more than that. So what do you mean? See, that's what they do. They start lying. They start lying, and I think there's a spider or something. Yeah, a little guy. He's not gonna do nothing. But yeah, you know, he's a little guy, little guy. But yeah, man, people is silly, man. Let people do what they want. But yeah, like I said, I truly would like to help Charles Wofford. I would like to help the Woffords, and I don't know. I mean, you know, they never change what they on, and it don't make no sense. But like I said, I mean, he acts like his enemies are his friends, like all of them. So we'll see what's up, man. But I'm always the one that got to save everybody, man. I'm just telling you how it is. So I mean, God is real. God will show you that He's real, bro. And if He wants to use me to do it, He will. You know what I mean? He'll show you. He'll use the Son of God, me, to come help you and save your life. You know what I mean? Just to show you, like, no, God is real. I'm real. I'm right here. I didn't forget about you. You know. So God didn't forget about you, Charles. Keep your head up, man. But yeah, like I said, we'll see how quick this happens. Divine timing. When God gives me all the money, they got to give me the inheritance they stole. They got to pay me all this. Christina's negotiated like over 18.1 million or more. I mean, come on, bro. It looks like truckloads are coming of money to me and us, to Christina and I, because everything is us. We do this together. I'm building this for her. You know what I mean? Like, as much as she's building our future and I give her all the credit, she's doing everything and she's really the one building the future, but so am I. We're building a future together, and what I'm doing right now is putting in work so we can build a future. I get these bikes so she can have bicycles. I mean, even if we have all the money in the world, I want her to have the good bicycles, and we just fix them up and she already has them. She doesn't have to pay for new ones. Like, I do what I can. It might not seem like a lot to y'all in the public, but to her, that probably means the world. You know what I mean? Christina's like me. She don't care about money like that. Like, we're hometown folks, normal folks. So, I mean, to her, that probably means the world that I got like 7 bikes in inventory, and I'm going to give her some of them so that she can use them. I want to go fix them together, and yeah, everything that's mine is hers, and everything that's hers is mine. Like, I want to get them fixed. That way she has good, solid bikes to ride. And I'm going to make sure we only ride on the trails, because I'm going to make sure she's good, protected, and safe. I'm not letting her ride anywhere near the street. Sorry, I'm not. Like, no, we're gonna stay on the trails, and we'll start from a trail if we gotta drive and park somewhere to do it. You understand? But I'm gonna take care of my girlfriend. I'm gonna make sure Christina's good. You know what I mean? Always. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm building what I can. I'm doing the best I can, and I've done a lot. I'm doing a lot, bro. That's the thing. Them folks always want to minimize something, but meanwhile, they ain't doing nothing and ain't never built nothing and ain't got nothing. That stuff is crazy. These people online and all you people in the public. You know what I mean? Like, quit trying to minimize others' accomplishments. and get your own. You learn how to build a business. Then you come talk to me. When you were a public speaker and had a radio career like me for over a decade and probably a half comfortably, and been the king and shut down cults and illegal organizations like Empower Network and all these evil folks, and you literally went through hell and shut down illegal organizations in the past hands on. When you become Batman and you do all I do, then you can come talk to me and use your little, say whatever you want. But you can't judge me. That's the truth. Only God can judge me because God is who knows us and knows our heart. God knows me and God has judged me and loves me. I'm God's favorite, in fact, and he makes that very apparent and says it. God doesn't just speak to me, he speaks to y'all because I'm putting out the statements and downloads he sent me publicly. Yeah, so it's undeniable. God is with me, bro. You know what I mean? So God is with me. Who can be against me? All right, easy. Like I said, we're gonna keep making our little money. I don't care if it's a couple bucks a day while y'all broke and mad. Stay mad. For real, boy.